19 September 2017 1128 am. Tynedale were one fumbled pass away from their first defeat of the season at the weekend. Trailing Huddersfield by 4.6 minutes into overtime, the home side knew if they lost possession they would be condemned to their first reversal of the campaign. But they kept their discipline superbly, recycling the ball time and again, as the crowd agonized on the edge of their seats. Overlaps were ignored as players tried to go it alone, but still the ball came back on the Tynedale side, and finally, the ball was spun out wide for winger Rob Parker to touchdown to give Tynedale victory by a single point. "I think my pacemaker needs a pacemaker," gasped one elated fan, but in truth, Tynedale were far from their best in this game, particularly in the first half. Newly promoted Huddersfield had an enormous and efficient set of forwards and a fly half who hoisted huge bombs for them to chase, a tactic which Tynedale struggled to deal with in the opening period. The hosts simply could not get hold of the ball, and the game was 35 minutes old before they made an appearance in the Huddersfield 22. Tyne were without powerful centre Will Miller, injured at Blaydon, but his berth was filled by Ash Smith, with fly half Dan Taylor returning to the number 10 shirt for his first appearance of the season. There was also a first outing of the season for teenage prop Tristan Grant, in for the injured Richie Elliott. Huddersfield put together some irresistible forward drives and took a deserved lead on 10 minutes when hooker Francis Entresengel was driven over. The kick failed, but 4 minutes later, fly half Johnny West was lining up another after another penalty to touch saw skipper Alex Batty shoved over from the catch and drive, and this time the kick was successful to put the Yorkshiremen 120 up. Tynedale could not get out of their own half and things got worse on 26 minutes when, from yet another catch and drive from a penalty line-out, Batty got his second try, converted by West. Photographic evidence later showed that Batty had dropped the ball forward when grounding it, but the try stood. It wasn't until the 35th minute that Tynedale produced the sort of running rugby that has been their hallmark this season. A high Huddersfield kick was run back at the visitors, and Tynedale's lively backs were able to show their class for the first time in the match. A 30-meter break and some neat passing down the right wing saw flanker Drew Davison touchdown for his first Tynedale try, improved by Smith. However, Huddersfield had the last word of the half with a penalty by West giving them a 227 interval lead, although they did have flanker Ben Hoyle yellow-carded in the dying minutes. Tynedale came out fired up for the second half, which was only 5 minutes old when, following more good handling, hooker Lewis Franklin powered in for a try converted by Smith. And the gap was down to a single point 5 minutes later, when more slick passing saw Taylor celebrate his return with a converted try. Tynedale had their tails up, but could not break through the determined Huddersfield defense, and, when with 2 minutes left, West landed another penalty, it seemed to be all over. Huddersfield tried to run down the clock by keeping the ball tight among the forwards with short little rushes, but they contrived to lose possession, presenting Tynedale with one last chance. The game would be over as soon as the ball went dead, but Tynedale kept it gloriously alive until Parker stormed over for both victory and the 4-try bonus point.